Welcome to the channel, myself Dr. T.N. Devnath. In this video, I will talk about the diagnosis of tuberculosis and what are the recent advancements in diagnosis of tuberculosis. We all know TB is very common disease in India and there are several drugs used in tuberculosis, so the immunity or the immune status of this patient is little low. So in this corona pandemic, the TB patients are very susceptible, and once they get the infection of the corona virus, the outcome of this patient will be very fatal. So in this video, we will see how we can diagnose the tuberculosis. So number one test is the routine test we all do. In routine test, we will go for the routine blood test, and in routine blood test, we all know we will see ESR, erythrocyte sedimentation rate will be high, total leukocyte count will be high, and in differential leukocyte count we will get more than 80% are lymphocyte. So this is the routine test. Number two test is the sputum test, and which is one of the most important tests in the sputum test, and we will go for the microscopy of the sputum, and we can go for the culture. Now, what is the adequate specimen? Now, adequate specimen is if it is more than or equal to 5 ml of sputum, then we call it as adequate specimen. And we have to differentiate between the sputum and the saliva. Some patient may give saliva only, so how we can differentiate it? Now we'll check for the epithelial cell. If the epithelial cell is more than 25 per high power field, we are dealing with saliva. It is not a sputum sample. If the epithelial cell is more than 25 per high power field, it is mostly the saliva, and that is salivary epithelial cell. So this is the important, and another important point is when we should test it, or what is the time period. If you see the microscopy, we should do within 24 hours. This is the best, and you can go maximum up to 48 hours. 48 hours is the maximum time. We should do the investigation prior to 48 hours and preferably within 24 hours. So this is the sputum test. We will see the microscopy and culture media details. Now in sputum microscopy, what we will see? We will see the bacilli under the microscope. We will see bacilli under the microscope. Once you see the bacilli, that means it is the most definitive diagnosis. If you see that, it is the most definitive diagnosis, and it is very low cost. We all know it is very low cost. We all know. So this is the advantage, but the disadvantage is that we have to have viral load. Bacterial load. This is a load about more than 10,000 per ml of sputum. That much of bacilli load will be there. Otherwise, you won't get bacteria. Okay. So this is the one of the disadvantage. Number two disadvantage is that we have to go for the repeated sample. The patient may not come to your center, so there may be dropout. So dropout patient may be there. And number three, in case of pediatric patient, it is very difficult to extract the sample, specifically the sputum. So in pediatric age group, it is not reliable. So this is three important disadvantage of microscopy. Now in culture media, there are two important media. We all know one is solid media. In culture media, one is liquid media. In solid media, we use LJ media, and it is one of the most important media used for the tuberculosis, and the growth will come around 2 to 8 weeks. The growth will come. And liquid media, it is the modified middle broth 7H9 broth. Okay, this is the liquid media, and LJ media is the solid media. So this is the importance of sputum microscopy and culture media. Number three, we can go for cytological examination. Number three is the cytological examination, like in ascitic fluid. We can go for pleural fluid. We can go for CSF examination, and we can find out. Number four is the tuberculin test. We all know tuberculin test. We have only two important points about tuberculin test. Number one, it is the epidemiological test. Epidemiological test. Number two, it lacks specificity. And number three, in case of HIV patient, if the induration is more than or equal to 5 mm, in case of HIV patient, we call it as a positive case. This is the importance. Otherwise, it is 10 millimeter, but in case of TB patient, we can go for up to 5 millimeter and call it as a positive. Now, in advancement, we can go for GLC or HPLC. HPLC